Hey everyone, it's your commissioner here of the Scratch Fantasy League. God, what a year, huh? At one point we didn't even know if we were going to have a season, but fortunately we were all able to get out there in the fantasy gridiron and leave our hearts out there. And despite the difficult circumstances and the tough year that it was, the fantasy gods rewarded us with what was a historic matchup that we all just witnessed between Ram Rogers, Herbie, and MC Caterade. Right, one for the ages. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that, despite the difficult year, man, was it worth it coming into that finals matchup. And, I think the fantasy gods reward us with the champion that I think we all wanted. So, really excited to introduce you to your 2020 SFL champion, MC Caterade.
Yeah, cash money, heroes, private jets, polish,
Thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you. You guys are too kind. You're too kind. That's right. Yep. Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's fine. That's enough. We're good. Thank you. Thanks, Kamish. How about him, huh? What a hell of a year, and he's been able to manage the league day in and day out. So, how about a round of applause for the Kamish? Thank you, thank you. So as he mentioned, look, the night is young, but I got a lot of celebrating to do, a lot of drinks to smash, and ladies, we'll see how that works out. But I'm going to answer a few questions that and make sure that I answer everything and leave on a good note. All right, let's start with you. Yep. Okay. The question is, it's 2020 and you've won in 2015, 2017, 2019, all odd years, and yet here we are in 2020, an even year, and you brought home the W. What made you break the odd year streak? Well, that's a great question. It's really a good question, and the team and I kind of looked at ourselves at the beginning of the season. We looked at the talent that we had. We looked at the schedule in front of us, and we said, we could do it this year. We know 2021, the futures have us at minus 225. We're feeling really good about 2021, but why restrict greatness to every other year? And so we looked at ourselves and we said, why not? Let's just go for it and, see what shakes out. And here we are. So worked out in our favor, but it was a lot of discipline and a lot of belief. Our guys, they care for each other. They believe in each other. So we did what we had to do. Thank you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. How does it feel to know that literally nobody wanted you to win? Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you have so much love for this league and all the other players in the league and they just despise you and resent you, it's a tough pill to swallow. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think at the end of the day, it just makes me love a little bit harder. And that's all you can do, right? Just a big heart, open arms. Yeah. Okay. You performed well all season. To what do you credit this performance? Yeah. Look, guys, I appreciate it. Seriously, I'm blushing over here. I'm not alone in this. Literally, it takes a village to accomplish this big of thing that I've been able to do, and it's not just me up here. And with that being said, I want to, I want to share a few thank yous that, yeah, yeah. I said I wasn't gonna do this. Here we go. I want to share a few thank yous for all the people that I owe a lot of the credit to get me here, honestly. So first and foremost, obviously, Dad, thank you for just blessing me with such fantasy prowess. My DNA has allowed me to get to this point. Truly, it's really given me the foundation for my fantasy success. So thank you there. And Radley, really, we look back to the beginning of the season where it all started, and it was right there at your place, right, the draft party, and that's an environment that was conducive for me drafting a championship team, and unfortunately, only one of us was able to draft a championship team. I'm not really sure what happened to the other team, but it was good for me. So thank you, Radley. Gary, oh man, Gary, you were absolutely steamrolling every opponent leading into the playoffs and even the first round, truly. And then you laid an absolute egg against me in the semifinals. So thank you for that, Gary. I really appreciate that. And then finally, Dustin. Dustin, without you, the history that we have, the absolute trash talking, the drama leading up to the finals, this win wouldn't be nearly the same without you. So, Dustin, I owe you a lot of credit, man. Thank you. Seriously. All right, next. Yeah, okay. Okay, the question is, you lost the #1 overall pick in McCaffrey. How were you still able to overcome that and take home the championship? Honestly, it's a great question. I ask myself the same thing every day. And, ultimately, I think it just comes down to resilience, right? A lot of people have compared me to Bill Belichick, and look, all the championships, the knowledge and the discipline and the good team environment and culture. And honestly, it's really flattering, guys. I really appreciate that. But don't be ridiculous, right? I mean, he's Bill Belichick, right? I mean, he lost his #1 player and he didn't even make the playoffs. I mean, I lost my #1 player and I took home the championship. So obviously, it's really not a comparison there. But I think you can see the similarities. Bouncing back and just keeping your head down and really focusing. So good question. Yeah. Okay. What's next for you? That was the final question. Look, I wasn't planning on announcing this. And really, successful people give back, right? And when you've really made it, you sort of heard my walk-up song, you really take a long, hard look at what got you there. And, you find that you've sort of accomplished everything you need to accomplish in life. And you want to give back. So, like I said, I wasn't planning to announce this, but starting the 2021 season, leading up to the draft, I'm going to start giving some coaching lessons. That's right. You can get a one-on-one coaching lesson with me if you want to prepare for the draft, talk about draft strategy, going into the regular season, looking at waiver wire advice, trade analysis, roster setting, looking at your opponent's matches. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm going to allow myself, 1 hour a week. I'm going to take away from my busy schedule where I'm managing a very successful franchise over here. I'm gonna give back to you. You look at the less fortunate people who haven't been able to quite accomplish maybe what you have, again, 4 championships, but I want to be able to give back. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the future. And in the meantime, we'll see what happens. But I'm happy with this. Like I said, I'm going to celebrate this. And, guys, that's all I'm going to be able to answer tonight. I hope you all have a tremendous offseason and really come back a little bit stronger next year. No, seriously, please come back a little bit stronger next year because I'd like to have a little bit of competition. I mean, it's getting a little bit ridiculous at this point, but thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I owe you guys all the credit, and I really appreciate this league and what it means to me, and having you all there with me. So have a great.